The whole idea about your environment must represent in music, in the arts. It's already arts.
Okay, now, so I believe that Naira Marley should go to jail for one reason, and the reason is that if he doesn't go to jail, his freedom is going to embolden so many more people who have tendency to be committing crime, especially the cyber crime, and they will say, "Oh, we already know how it goes. Naira Marley was freed." And so we are also going to be free at the end of the day, even if you commit the crime. So Naira Marley will become a template or a symbol, an example of how you can go scot-free if you commit crime, and it will be a symbol of impunity. That is one reason I believe Naira Marley should go to jail. But there are more reasons Naira Marley should not go to jail. What are these reasons? I'll be right back.
So I think, as far as Africa is concerned, music cannot be for enjoyment. Music has to be for revolution. Really.
Father of Afrobeat, Olufela, mo fun we 20 closer. Anytime I light it up, the shit is moving closer. One call it derby, cause I'm still younger. Fake to vacant, cause I need to the feel it. Record there, 32, cause I need to the feel it. Fake to vacant, cause I need to the feel it. Record there, 32, cause I need to the feel it.
Yeah, so let's get back on track. So why should Naira Marley go to jail? Why should he not go to jail? I've just mentioned one reason. He should go to jail if he's found guilty. The reason he should go to jail if he's found guilty is that if he doesn't go to jail, it will embolden many more people who have tendency to commit crime or who are already in it to say, okay, we already have an example of why we can commit it and we will definitely be free. It will enforce the argument that, oh, this is Nigeria, anything goes. That is if Naira Marley is found guilty. However, there are reasons he should not go. There are reasons he should not go to prison. And that is what many people who love him should actually be making case for him that he shouldn't go to jail. I'll be mixing with Yoruba, Pidgin, English, just to make sure that everybody can understand, because I understand that many people really watch this kind of show. The kind of show where we say they involve talks about Naira Marley and the rest of them. Maybe all of them understand English language per se. Me self not to understand, you get. So make we talk, all of those things together. Now, one of the reasons I believe that Naira Marley shouldn't go to jail is that, one, Naira Marley is not the biggest thief in Nigeria. So if the biggest thieves in this country are walking free, why should we be torturing or punishing smaller criminals? It doesn't make sense. It don't make sense, so make we punish smaller criminals. So that's number one reason I think he shouldn't go to jail. Number two reason he shouldn't go to jail is public moods. If EFCC is sensitive enough, you would read that public mood is in his support and opposite to the EFCC. So EFCC does not want to incur public wrath by sending a smaller thief to jail or a smaller person a smaller suspect is not even a thief yet. A smaller suspect to jail, maybe because Naira Marley threw his weight behind those people who are committing crime. I mean, from way back, Koluma and Tim, we've been hearing songs glorifying Yahoo Yahoo, you know, which embolden more people. Although, yes, I understand that we need to make an example now in order to curb it. But give him a pardon in the race, because public mood is against the EFCC, because the public understand that the EFCC knows people who are committing big crimes, stealing the futures and destinies of these children, and you are not taking them to jail. But you can't see small one. You can't say, okay, this is a low hanging fruit, you won't pluck them, chop them. So EFCC appears lazy here, or EFCC appears like you know, like Ole, yeah, appears lazy, so to say. So you're looking for low-hanging fruits. You cannot go all the way on the tree to pluck the big fruits, because you don't have the capacity, right? So you have capacity to pick Naira Marley. Is that? Now, number 3 reason you shouldn't go to jail. I've mentioned 2 already. That is not the biggest thief in the country, so it's not the problem this country has right now. Number 2 is that public mood is in its support and against the EFCC. Number 3 is that this will put a very heavy moral burden on the EFCC. It will put a very big moral burden on EFCC. Why did you pick Naira Marley up? Was it because he was trying to lend his voice to the advocacy against the SARS by saying, see me see trouble, am I Yahoo boy? Me more SARS. The SARS is SARS on the beat. Is that the reason you're picking him up? He didn't even support Yahoo. If you want to pick people who are singing to support Yahoo, you start investigating people like Koluma and Ten. Alright? Yahooze, Yahooze. Bella for me, did you call by me? Jomo Sherry Bella for me, did you call by me? Naira and Bear, Dollar and Bear, Guruji Bear. I'm not saying it's justified, but if you look into the lyrics of the song very well, you'll find it lurking somewhere in the corner. Alright? Fast forward to Nice. I'm not even mentioning all of them now, because to gain validity in this contemporary world of music, you have to sing either BBD Furo, Nyash, and all of those things, sexual immorality, or glorify making money illegally or illegitimately. Fast forward to Nice. I love Nice so much. I love his song from I Can Chew Street Credibility Deal with Nice from A to Z. I know the song so much that I know Bamu Bamu Jigi Jigi, on your wedding day, Agbeshulino, Afo Naruka. I know it up to the one he did with Asha, you know, Pete and all of those. I know all the songs. I love Nice so much. But he did one recently where he said, you know, Kinshatilu, waya, Kinshatilu, Oleje, come and marry. But you didn't pick Nice up, and I'm not saying you should. No, I don't even have a petition against him. But somebody now came and say, only ask the question, am I a Yahoo boy? And you are investigating him. So it's a very big moral burden on EFCC if you want to make that young man if you want to make him your pot of soup. It will be a moral burden on you. Number 4 reason is, and that will be the last reason I'm going to cite. So there are 4 reasons already against one. The one reason you should go to jail is so as to make example and to, you know, curb mass influx into wanting to be everybody wanting to be Yahoo Yahoo. You get the point now. So that is number 1 and only reason that I have. But other reasons, you know, the last reason so far there is that you don't want a situation where, I beg your pardon, my video is not showing up again, I guess it's Hawaii to Debbie. Anyway, so the one more reason, my face will show up again shortly now, don't worry about that. You see me, don't worry. So one more reason I said is that there's tendency for mass rebellion if you're not careful, because everybody will now start saying, oh, see, they are picking their Naira Marley because of blah 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 blah. Okay, I want them to and everybody will now start doing it codedly. Where's the job? And I think EFCC, as part of their CSR, should start advocating for creation of jobs in the country. Start advocating for creation of jobs. You know, you don't want to have a situation or end up with a situation where people do not have jobs, and the only thing you can do is to be picking everybody up. Alright? So you don't just want to be picking everybody up. Now I'm trying to fix just a little moment. My camera went off. I want to bring it back on now, and then just a moment. I'll be back shortly now.
Everybody no more, yeah. Now Africa no see. Your studio was burnt up. You show many matters, I still get you locked up. Copy for the head of state. It was a joke frack, but they saw it back then as a joke trap. Alakuta vibes in call. Africa shrine in call. Shadow no loot or king. They still living. I said they still living.
Then come bring that Jesus. Even the story about Jacob, my ancestors make you save us. My people make on a wake up. Wake up. If you truly believe in the church, as I don't want to know. If you really believe in the mosque, me I don't want to know. If you really believe in the Bible, I don't want to know. And if you really believe in Quran, me I don't want to know. Make you shine your eyes, and free yourself. Oh lo. Make you shine your eyes, and free yourself. Free yourself from mental slavery. Make you shine your eyes, and free yourself. Go. Make you shine your eyes, and free yourself. Free yourself from mental slavery. Listen now. If Some imam do wetin they supposed. Life for don't change. The pastors practice wetin them they preach. Life for don't change. If Catholic Church stop this sex abuse scandals, life for don't change. Muslim, Christian, do what you're supposed to do. Life for don't change. Listen, if you talk, you go buy. You no talk, you go buy. Some no won't buy. If you talk, you go die. You no talk, you go die. We all go die. Listen, stand up, come, 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 make we wake up.
So, what do you think, people? I understand that some comments here. All right, so let me take comment at this time because I understand that I'm having technical issues and my camera went off and so. But comments, let me do comments because we wasted time already. I don't want to talk too much. I've said what I have to say. John Easy says first army, then police, then traditional rulers. Emeka Eleko said the EFCC, let the EFCC jail Naira Marley. The hope being that it will do what? Please, can you repeat that? Keiko Bay says Nigeria youth must wake up and deal with our political leaders and police in aggressive manner because it's time to end Nigeria now. And 120 million youths without job. What's our future? What's future of our children? Well, what I would say to that is, prior to our own generation, we have had generations of the Gowon, all those young people who took their country at age less than 30, maximum 32. So we cannot continue to have a bunch of lazy people who are making excuse for yahoo when they are supposed to all come together and take their country from people who are clueless since 1960 or maybe say since 1999. So all the energy you are putting, I'll keep saying it, all the energy you are putting into scamming people, you know, if you put it into making your country better, you will not have a situation where you even want to be out, something you are not proud of, something you cannot come out to say you are proud of doing. If you are proud of saying you are doing it, why are most of them hiding? Now, the one that came out boldly, look at what he's facing, and everybody is now pleading, temper justice with mercy. Daddy Shoki came out the other yesterday or 2 days ago to say, oh, temper justice with mercy, meaning that you agree he was guilty. What we are simply saying is that all those efforts you put into, all the skills, effort and everything that you put into defending yahoo or trying to do yahoo, all those efforts, if you put them actually into, you know, fighting for your country, you will have a country to live. You would have a future to live for your children. I'm not interested in whether you are the biggest yahoo boy or Shaniko or something. But what we are simply saying is that for as long, no matter how long you do this thing, it doesn't guarantee future for your children. There are some people who did fraud before and their children are suffering it today. Do you just want a what do they call it in science? They call it initiate and terminate trial. You just initiate and terminate. Your riches, your wealth just comes bram and terminates. Is that what you want? Or let's put it the way Seun Kuti put it. Who is scamming who? You collect money from Unyibo. You scam them, you collect their money. You now use it to buy their product. You are repatriating the fund back to them, back to their country. And you say you are doing Yahoo. What's the meaning? And somebody will now come up and say, if you saw slave trade, if you witness slave trade, you will not justify Yahoo. You will not condemn Yahoo. Meaning that you justify Yahoo on the account of slave trade. So Naira Marley is a musician, is not making money from Yahoo, right? Fabanwo. But the question I have for you is that, well, let me say this. What I would say is let EFCC track all the properties they can trace to him. Although I know that it is not all the properties he must have made through, if he's truly involved in Yahoo. He would not have been so dumb as to buying up properties in his name. All right, but the ones that they can trace to his name, that he cannot explain the source of money he used to purchase them, confiscate them. All right, then give him a pat on the wrist, let him go. Because if Naira Marley goes to jail, there are many Nigerians that want to, and you are not addressing the problem of unemployment. You send Naira Marley to jail, you are not addressing the problem of unemployment. More Nigerians will go into it, and you will not catch them. This one you can track this one because he justified it on social media. Okay, let us investigate him. Why is he justifying it? There must be something. But how about many people you cannot trace that will go into it because in protests you are not providing job for people? So as a CSR, let EFCC encourage the federal government to create more jobs. Let them buckle up. If they are not ready, or they don't have idea, or they have run out of idea how to get this country working and how to provide employment, how about you just leave the seat for people who have idea how to create employment? And that is what our youth are supposed to be doing. We all are supposed to come out. All of you in your hundreds, in your thousands that are following musicians on social media, all of those 4-point-something million following Davido, all of those 2-point-something million following all these musicians, you are in your millions. If all of us use our voice, at the same time to condemn this government and say we don't want them anymore, we want to keep them, they will leave. But you are not putting your voice there. You are also happy that the situation is bad, so that it is your justification or your excuse to join Yahoo. That's the problem. If all 4-point-something million following all these musicians individually can put all those 4-point-something million voices together and say we are tired of this country, even a fraction of them, they will be forced to leave. Or if those millions come together and vote and influence other people to vote against them, we will change this country, and this country will be good, so that we can start being giant of Africa again and not ants. And I said this 2 days before, that if you have ever traveled abroad and other nationals are being passed at the immigration, it's now your turn, and EFCC and the immigration calls a sniffer dog because they see you with a green passport. You have not committed any crime. You only carry green passport. That is the only offense you have. They will now call sniffer dog. Is that not embarrassing enough? And what is the reason? Yahoo boys. Anytime they hear Nigeria, the only first thing that comes to their mind is, oh, cyber criminals, kidnappers, Boko Haram. Those are the things that come to their mind. And if you are tired of all of these things, we are supposed to use our 4-point-something million voices following Davido to fight these people and say, this is the country we want. We don't want that kind of country anymore. Do you get what I'm saying? So Yahoo boys, I know some of you are already willing to attack me, not because you don't understand what I'm saying, but because you don't want to go that way. You're already becoming lazy. You are already becoming too lazy to agree that we need to fix this country. You don't want it fixed. You're already enjoying your product of your laziness. You don't want it fixed. If you don't want your country fixed and you want it, see, sometimes during the election we're talking to some people, they will say, "Waiting concern me. I don't have a problem with it. So whatever they do, let them allocate the votes." You didn't come out to vote. You didn't come out to even speak. You didn't come out to do anything. Some of you that registered because you just wanted the voter's card for your banking ID. That's all you wanted it for. Do you understand what we're saying? Now, if you did all of that, and you say you don't want to do politics, but politics is doing you, so who is the fool? I'm not saying anybody is a fool. I'm just asking. If you say, oh, you don't want to do politics, but politics is now doing you, don't you think you should reconsider and do politics? Do politics. Let us do politics. We are more in number. All those people stealing our country's money, they are not more. They are not many now. They are not many. How many are they? How many are they? They are the ones deciding from the party primaries. How many votes were in the party primary? If you count those of you that are following, if you want to do it, the energy, the time, the concentration, the focus, the effort you put into scamming people, waiting for days patiently and tracking and following with brain, if you do it if you put diversity into politics, 4 point something million of you following the video, if you put it into politics to study how many people are deciding in APC who will be our governorship candidates, they are not up to 4 point something million no, that are following the video. How many people who are in PDP are determining who gets the ticket from the primary? They are not up to 4 point something million of us. So if those 4 point something million of us go into politics and decide who gets the primary, we will change our country, and those godfathers will not be able to impose anymore. You are not thinking that way. You are thinking yahoo. You are now coming out to say free this, free that. I don't want Naira Marley to go to jail. I want him to get a pat on the wrist, and we will continue to advocate for him. We will continue to talk to the EFCC, talk to the agencies. Please bring down your evidences against him. See how you can assist him to get a little pat on the wrist, so that we'll give him go and sin no more. But if Naira Marley comes out of this, he must not, I repeat, he must not go back to encouraging yahoo again. He must come back a changed person. He must come back to add his voice to the voice of Nigerians who are looking for a better country. We want a better country. Are you not tired of the way things are going? Davido never used to show interest in politics until it became the turn of his uncle in Oshun, and then he now realized that he should have been doing politics long ago. The same way most of you will realize that this country is going bad, and all of you need to come up. Even though the uncle is supporting too, he said not to have WAEC results and must have been forging. Well, that one is in court. Alright? I'm not the one making it up. The matter is in court, isn't it? But what I'm simply saying is that those of us who are saying it doesn't matter, it no concern me, alright? Yes, that's what Emeka, that's what I'm saying. If those 4 million followers of the video who are shouting, hey, free Naira Marley, if those 4 million people, if the video encourages his 4 million people to become interested in the way they are governed, encourages them to go and obtain their PVC, encourages them on daily basis or maybe twice a week, just do a post that is like civil oriented, and say, oh, P, are you not fed up of the way this country is? Do you have PVC? Go and collect your PVC. Let's change this country. Let's make it better. Don't you think it will be better? That's what I'm saying. Michael Faban who says, I don't understand the case against Naira Marley. Can you educate us? I like people educating me. Educate us. What is the case against him? We read 11 count charges. They are bordering on fraud. So what is the case against him? Kobe say 90% Hausa and Fulani youth are different to Igbo and Yoruba youths. It's time for Yoruba youth and Igbo youth to wake up. Well, Igbo and Yoruba and Igbo youth, right? Okay, Hausa youth should not wake up. Isaac, here in America, criminality is attached to Nigeria. If you identify yourself as a citizen, we need to redeem our image. Let us face the truth. Shegun, your analysis here on this platform is issue-based. And I'm only dealing with issues. I'm dealing with issues. I love Naira Marley, but I will not say because I love him, I should excuse, criminal tendencies. I will not excuse because it is affecting everybody. Chiboy X say, you are saying the truth, but the problem is our leaders. They are just wicked. Our leaders are not wicked. Alright? Our leaders are not wicked. It is the followers that are wicked to themselves. If 4 million people following the video, 3 point something million people following another artist, 2 point something million following another artist, if all of them actually open their brains up, alright, you will discover that our leaders are very minute in number. They can't stand resistance. They cannot stand the resistance of 4 million. And I said this before and I will repeat it again. That those of you going to redemption camp every first Friday of the month, you are in your millions, and you have been praying every first Friday of the month for almost 20 years, if not more than already. Alright, and you are not seeing results, you are not seeing changes in your country. But guess what? You can do only one thing. Just excuse one first Friday. If all of you can decide, instead of going to redemption camp, you are going to the State House of Assembly, or you are going to National House of Assembly to go and march instead of going to pray at the redemption camp. All the prayers you have been praying since 20 years, it will work in just one day if you march to the National Assembly and say these are our demands. Otherwise, you will no longer be able to use this assembly. We will shut it down. Just that threat alone is called protest. Protest works more than prayers. Hello. If you doubt it, I'll give you an example. Even in the Bible, the children of Israel were praying for so long, nothing happened. By the time God decided that, okay, I want to liberate you people, guess what he did? Why did he not just put his big and mighty hand on the land of Egypt, pack out the Israelites and throw them in the land on the promised land? That would be magic, right? But God isn't a magician. So what did he do? He sent somebody to them, said, Moses, go and lead them out of. They have to fight. They have to play their own part. See, miracle has two parts: the human possible part, and by the time you exhaust the human possible part, you don't even have to pray. The divine intervention unlocks immediately. And that was why by the time they packed their loads and were ready to move, they were moving. They were moving. They were moving. They fought this, the 10 signs, the plague, the this, the that, the magic stick, changing, turning staff to snake, to just to impress Pharaoh that the power of God is with them. All those did not make Pharaoh change his mind to lead them. But at the end of the day, when he eventually allowed them to go, they had to use their leg, because God gave them legs from inception. From the outset, human beings have legs. Yes, protest will work more than prayers. Cut me anywhere and check the result any day. Protest works more than prayers. If those 6 million people going to redemption camp face the National Assembly for just one day, the prayer they have been praying for 20 years will answer in just one day. But because their pastors are also part of the politicians that are deceiving them, they will not allow them to see that fact. It's the truth. The same way that these people who are celebrities, who are supporting Yahoo, if you use your follower, if you tell your followers that, come, let us salvage this country, go and obtain your PVC, let us vote out APC and PDP, so that this country can be better. They already know it. They are just waiting for somebody who is a celebrity, who is a voice, to say it, to reinforce it. That's what they are waiting for. By the time you reinforce it, and for, let's say, a fraction of them, let's say 2 million people out of 4 million people that are following the video, listen to the video and say, oh, PDP and APC have failed us, we need a better country, we have to chase both of them out, and the all 2 million out of 4 million people take action. Do you know it is significant? It is very significant. But because the reality is that these people are also somehow part of the problem, until they are directly affected, they don't talk. Until they are directly affected, they don't talk. Davido didn't talk until it was his uncle's turn, and they said his uncle was being robbed in Oshun. He was not talking. Where was Davido's voice prior to Oshun election? Do you understand what I'm saying? The same thing other artists, until they are affected, they don't talk. So if you cannot begin to use your reach, that you have massive followers, to talk to people, to say, come, we can no longer continue like this, and you are converting half of your followers, maybe, and just being conservative, it is possible to convert up to 80% of them. If you can convert up to 80% of your followers out of 2 million, 1 point something million, agree that what you're saying is correct. Some of them already know that fact. They just need you to say it so that it reinforces the thought in them. That's all. And they'll go all out. That's what they have to do. So, but you are not using it that way. However, it's not too late. The Lord is calling you today. I'm making an altar call, Davido. I'm making an altar call, Olamide. I'm making an altar call, Reminisce. I'm making an altar call, all of you. Kiss Daniel, Two-Face. I'm making an altar call to all of you. Tiwa Savage. I'm making an altar call to all of you. Daddy Shoki. I'm making an altar call. Come today listen to the voice of reason. Rugged man. Sound Sultan. I know progressives already. I know Sound Sultan has been a progressive from time. First, the bad guy is a progressive. The rest of you, the Lord is ministering to you at this point. Come to the altar. Pastor Shegun here. I joke too much. But hey, while I joke, the reality, the truth is laced in the joke. Please, change your mind. Change your thoughts. Change the orientation of your followers. Millions of them following you. Jennifer, Funke Akindele, love you. Please, talk to your followers. Bisola of Big Brother Niger, all of you, please, come out. Let us start talking to our followers to change their ways. Stop glorifying Yahoo Yahoo. Let us make this country better. By the time we do all of that, you discover that it is possible. It is possible that before you open your eyes the next morning, things can change for the better. And guess what? These rulers are afraid of us. These politicians are afraid of us. The only joy they have, the only peace they have, is that we are not united in our anger. But they know that we are angry. We are only not united in our anger. While some people are saying, oh, we want this. Others are saying, Kokaye, life goes on. That is the problem we have. That is the only problem we have. But if all of us can come together and unite our voices and say, no, Nigeria must not be synonymous with crime. Nigeria can no longer be synonymous with Yahoo Yahoo. We don't want it anymore. Please, if you are doing it, stop it. If you have made some little change, invest in it. Start being a responsible man. Start being this, start being that. Ladies and gentlemen, guess what? This country will be better off. And we don't have to pray. We don't have to pray anymore. Just start little protest starting from your social media handle. Those of you that are celebrities, you can start doing it. And the Lord will use you. The Lord will minister to you. And I pray that you begin to listen to voice of reason. Bisola, I love you. Jennifer, I love you. I love you. But please, let us start doing this. Let's start doing this. We need our country to be better. Are you not tired of the way it is going? Are you not tired of the way it is? Let us start doing what you have to do. Alright? You can no longer condone this anymore. It is already bad. You can't worsen what is bad already. Share this video. Let all of them see it. Share this video. Idris Abdul Karim, I respect you. Sam Sultan, I respect you. Fast the bad guy, I respect you. Sheon Kuti, I respect you. Fela of blessed memory, Babani, big ultimate legendary respect to you. The rest of you who are up and coming were just see, this thing does not last forever. Alright, fame does not last forever. And once you want to reign, there used to be Konga, there used to be this, there used to be that. You know, there used to be Mijin, there used to be links. Some currency, nobody really hears them again. You get? Which means that all of you two that are currently reigning, you have short time. Tenny, add your voice. Tenny, please come and add your voice. Olamide, wake up, please. Joe, God will bless you. But we can leave a better legacy for our children by making it, a better country for us. Share this video. Let more people see it. Let us talk to our celebrities. Let them stop being part of our problems but becoming solutions. Alright, those of you that go to church, if in your millions you decide not to go to church for one day and go to the National Assembly or State House of Assembly, and do a protest per state, if Pastor Adeboye or Idepo can lead their crowd who have been praying in vain, I'm sorry to say, but it is in vain because those prayers are not working. They are powerless prayers. If you can lead them in prayer for just in protest for just one day, it will answer your prayers of 20 years, and that's the reality. So don't stop fooling yourself. Open your mind, open your heart, open your eyes. See what is going on. They are fooling you. Politicians are fooling you. Your pastors are also fooling you. We can no longer continue like this. What future are you living for your children? What are you living for them? Is it the same prayer method? Is OT fail now? Sharini. It doesn't work. What works is your voice in the right direction. Disturbing God every day and say, oh God, what I asked you last year, you have not done it. Father, do it now. Father, do it now. You are insulting God. You are saying he's deaf. It doesn't make sense. When the children of Israelites started to use their leg and they started to carry when they put their effort, their human possible action into use, By the time they got to where it became impossible for the human effort at the river bank, what happened? Divine intervention. But if you have not gone to the river bank, the Red Sea will not part. Alright? We have to make human effort first. And then the Red Sea will be afraid. The Red Sea will part. Do you get it? But the Red Sea will not part until you move and get to the sea. If you don't get to the sea, it will not part. That was what happened in the case of the Israelites. You don't have to pray, die, fire, before your Red Sea will part. It is not prayer. It is not prayer. It is action that parted the Red Sea. Eruba Red Sea. When he saw the action, God had instructed the Red Sea that when you see them in their mass number, they are ready for action. Pathways. They don't have to pray when they got there. It obeyed the instruction. Alright? Similarly, Nigeria will not be liberated until we all open our heads. Nigeria will not be liberated until we all take action. By the time we take action, we will not need to pray again. That is why I said that protest works more than prayers. Do you get what I'm saying now? Pastor Shegun speaking right now. Alright? So give your life to the struggle. Give your life to the struggle. Give your life, to struggle for liberation. Liberate yourself. Liberate your brain. Liberate your mind. Can you understand that? So let us start doing it. Alright, Charles S.K. Isa, thank you so much for that supply. Matthew 11, the kingdom of God suffered violence, and the violent does what? Take it by force. You cannot take the kingdom of God by just praying. Not we have to start a church for this movement. We have to start a church for self-liberation, not a church for collecting tithe and offering and deceiving ourselves. There's need now, and I'm calling for it, for the church of self-liberation, for the church of the kingdom liberation, for the church of the liberation of the downtrodden, church for the liberation of the people who have been so far deceived by those pastors, bishops, and reverends collecting tithe and buying private jets at your expense. And let me say this as I close. Why would you need 200,000 naira to start a serious business? 200,000 naira to start a serious business, and you go to your pastor who has a private jet, who has big mansions, who has everything at his disposal. He has billions of naira that he's not even using. I mean, not the one that he has planned to use. Billions of naira that he has no plan to use as we speak right now. And you need just 200,000 naira. A very minute, insignificant fraction of the money that is stocked even in his scepter tank. Alright? And the man will say, go and pray. Do you understand what I'm saying? Go and pray. Excuse me, pastor, the money I need is in your hand, and you will not even feel it if you give it to me. And you ask me to go and pray. Sorry, pastor, do I need permission from God before you can give me that money in your hand? Is God central bank? What is your problem? Do you get what I'm saying? But it's because some brains don't work. That's why you believe, oh, the money, billions of naira in pastors' care is for the pastor. It's not for me. Who told you so? The money is for everybody. It's just because the pastor is wise enough to fool you that all of you are contributing the money and giving to him. Similarly, my dear brothers and sisters, let us also face the fact. The fact again is that if we want to end poverty, churches can do it. How can they do it? All the tithe and offering that they have been collecting for over 20, 30 years, and they are becoming richer, and their stomachs are becoming bigger while you are fasting, and they have to be wearing suit and waist. Let me tell you the secret of these pastors. They wear waist trainer, what do you call it? They wear waist trainer, and they wear suit on top of it. But their stomachs are already actually very big. Do you understand what I'm saying? Their stomachs are big. One jeun and you are fasting. They will sentence you to fasting. They are wearing waist trainers, and they are wearing suit on top of it. Or they know. But anyways, I'm sorry to call you there. I'm sorry, I withdraw that. But use your brain, okay? Having said that, if they want to end poverty, churches can do it. How can they do it? They can actually say, okay, for the next 5 years, all the tithe and offering that I've been collecting, I just want to earmark a fraction of it and bless five people per month. Alright? They collect billions of naira every month in tithes and offering. Just say, okay, I'm dedicating 500 million naira, or just say 50 million naira every month. Okay? to bless 5 people or 10 or 20 people per month in the church, we will end poverty in no time. Do you get what I'm saying? But if the pastor wants to own all the money, build this university in Oshun, build another one in Kwara, build one in Ota, build one in Guinea, and each of them is costing billions of naira, and you that they are using your head and your statistics to make those things possible, they don't have respect or regard for you, and you cannot even afford what they are building, or you cannot even afford to attend, or for your children to attend those schools, then there's a problem. So, all right, K. Kobe says, Shegun, you are trying your best, but take my word, trouble is coming, because this political cabal are not ready until we show them way by fire by force. They are not ready. The only people, they are ready. Let me tell you, that's the answer. They are ready. The only people that are not ready are the people to chase them out. That is why we have to chase them out. And the only way we can chase them out is for this 4.2 million people, 5.something million people, 3.something million people that are following Wizkid, Davido, Olamide, Kiss Daniel, Tiwa Savage, Jennifer, AY Comedian. Until all those people are ready, politicians are not ready to leave. So until all of those celebrities start talking to their followers to say, come, if you truly want liberation, because most times when they make posts, Timaya, all of you, when you make posts, you see it too. Basket mouth, when you make posts, what do you see? Some people come in to say, bro, I've not eaten today, can I send you my account number, this and that. Do you understand what I'm saying? All right. Now, when you say I should not apologize, you say they are out there. Well, let us not call them out there. Okay, I'm sorry that escaped out of my mouth. I don't intend to abuse or insult people. All right, so I'm sorry about that. They can use the tithe and offerings to establish orphanages, refugee centers, rehabilitation centers, but they use their money to buy jets, and yet educated fools attend. I can't understand it. Well, it's spiritual. If you cannot understand, Salahu Mujib, most of them will still vote for APC and PDP again. Well, that is where we are starting now, so that we can reorientate as many people as possible. We have to start going everywhere, to the marketplaces, to schools, to churches, to start talking to people to say, come, are you not tired of this situation? How long have you been praying? Why has the prayer not been answered? You are insulting God. You are calling God deaf by repeating the same prayer point since 20 years. How about you take action? Don't you think it will work? So some people will listen. Do you get what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen, at this point I want to say you have all tried watching this show live and staying tuned. I want to go now. And I want to say, share this video. Let more people see it. Let us rescue this country. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your attention. Very soon you start seeing more actions on this page. If you are new on this page, the Lord is calling you, ministering to your soul right now. Subscribe to this channel, alright, and also click the notification bell so that anytime you are live, you can always see it. The Lord will bless you. The Lord will minister to you. In Jesus' mighty name I pray. Sallu ala Nabi Kareem. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Thank you so much. I gotta leave now. Alright, so share this video, invite your family members to this page, and let us make this country better all over again. My name is Shegun Olo, and I want to hand you over to Larry Safari as I take my leave now. I'll see you guys tomorrow. God bless you.
Some they call me pagan. Then they say I be Satan. Cause I believe I be winner. Stop calling me a sinner. If you truly believe in the church, as I don't want to know. If you really believe in the mosque, me I don't want to know. If you believing in the pastors, as I don't want to know. If you believing in the imam,